This one's by Shakespeare. All the world's a stage. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and no man in his time plays many parts. What are heavy? What are heavy? Sea sand and sorrow. What are brief? Today and tomorrow. What are fail? Spring blossoms and youth. Frail, sorry. What are deep? The ocean and truth. Sorry. I'm overcoming a cold, and I apologize if you can hear it in my voice. I'm trying to not be so loud with my crackling of my voice, but let's see. We'll read Let America Be America Again by Langston Hughes. Let America be America again. Let it be the dream it used to be. Let it be the pioneer on the plain, seeking a home where he himself is free. This one's called Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. I like that, actually. The Bells by Edgar Allan Poe. Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. as in the wind's will, and the thoughts of youth are long, long thoughts. I can see the shadowy lines of its trees, and catch in sudden gleams the sheen of far surrounding seas, and islands that were sprites of all my boyish dreams. And the burden of that old song, it murmurs and whispers still, a boy's will is the wind's will, and thought of youth are long, long thoughts. I remember the black wars and the slips and the seasides tossing free, and Spanish sailors with bearded lips, and the beauty of mystery of the ships, and the magic of the sea, and the voice of the wayward song is singing, saying still, a boy is the wind's will, and the thoughts of youth are long, long thoughts. This is kind of a long poem, so I'm just gonna go back. Okay, let's see. A Prayer on Going into My House by William Butler Yeats. God grant a blessing on this tower and cottage, and on my hearers, if all remain unspoiled. No table or chair or stool, not simple enough for shepherd lads in Galilee, and grant that I myself, for portions of the year, may handle nothing and set eyes on nothing, but what the great passionate have used throughout so many varying centuries, we take it for the norm. Yet, should I dream Sinbad, the sailors brought a painted chest, or image from beyond the lodestone mountain, that dream is norm, and should some limb of the devil destroy the view by cutting down an ash that shades the road, or setting up cottage, plan in government office, shorten his life, manacle his soul upon Red Sea bottom. I'm gonna look into some love poems because these are kind of dark, I feel like. Hold up. Let's read some love poetry. Yeah, let's read some love poetry. Hold up. Okay. Oh my goodness, my nose won't stop running. I'm so sorry. Would it be okay, Ryan Stilts? Would it be okay if I took some of your time? Would it be okay if I wrote you a rhyme? Would it be okay if I opened my heart? Would it be okay if I look on the part of being your man and showed you a view, once that only a real man could do? Would it be okay if I could make you smile? Would it be okay if I held you a while? Would it be okay if I kissed your face? Would it be okay if I were to replace all the men in your past that just wouldn't do, and vow to be faithful and always be true? Would it be alright to look in your eyes? Would it be alright to never tell lies? Would it be alright to find a way? Would it be alright to long for the day, to pull you close and whisper in your ear and tell you your feelings are nothing to fear? Would it be okay if I took some of your time? Would it be okay if I wrote you a rhyme to tell you there's nothing I'd rather do than spend my whole life loving you? Oh, that is so sweet. I like that one. Let me see. Nature poem. heard of this. It's called His Presence by Alora M. Knight. A friend of mine once asked me just how could I believe in someone I never saw, nor spoken words received. I thought perhaps I should explain just why I have no doubt that it was God's creativeness that brought this world about. I only have to look around to know that He is there. I see and feel and hear Him. That's why I'm so aware. I see Him in the raindrops that nourish trees and flowers. I see Him in the rainbows that sometimes follow showers. I see Him in a mother's love when looking at her child, so thankful that this miracle is pure and undefiled. I see Him in the wrinkled face that's seen so many years, knowing it was faith in Him that overcame all fears. I hear Him when a meadowlark trills out its joyful song. I hear Him when the thunder comes forth so loud and strong. I see the beauty of Him in the butterflies on wing. The feathers of peacock are the colors He can bring. And I feel Him when a playful breeze blows gently through my hair. When the sun shines warmly on my face, I know that He is there. His strength shows in the mountains and the ever-pounding seas. A kitten's purred affection shows how gentle love can be. It's true I have no pictures to hang upon my wall. I do not need a portrait, His present to recall. For those who wish to listen, it is played throughout the land, this symphony of life itself, directed by His hand. Oh wow, that was beautiful. Oh my gosh. I want